This is San Diego News Daily.
Hello and welcome to San Diego News Daily. I'm Dana Williams. First up, protesters across San Diego County are calling for justice. The demonstration's happening in the wake of an ICE agent who shot and killed an American citizen in Minneapolis. The shooting sparked nationwide protests this weekend. You can see people took to the streets calling for justice here in Pacific Beach, Del Mar, Chula Vista, and Mira Mesa. Protesters told us they've been watching ICE's actions closely and they don't agree with the violence that's taken center stage.
I'm loud because I'm angry right now. What's going on in our country is not right, it's not just, it's not what our country was founded upon.
I'm a child of immigrants. I'm an immigrant. And I am so sad for what's happening.
We're gonna keep being loud. We're gonna keep being annoying until the president himself hears us and actually puts a stop to this.
In the South Bay, organizers say a weekly protest against the Trump administration attracted many more people because of the ICE shootings in Minneapolis and the federal shooting in Portland.
As a Latina, I'm really out here concerned about the effects of ICE on our communities.
But this time is different because this time they blatantly just killed somebody. They're turning into the Gestapo, and that's what Trump wants. He wants us to be afraid, and I'm not afraid. I'm out here to show him I'm not afraid.
I've got privilege, and I plan on using it, and I just think we cannot be silent. This is not the time to sit around and hope somebody else takes care of it.
No word yet on officially how many people attended the demonstrations. Additional protests against ICE are scheduled across the county today. And a man is in the hospital with serious injuries after he was hit by a car while crossing the street in University Heights. It happened just before 9:15 last night at the intersection of Louisiana and El Cajon Boulevard. They believe the pedestrian was under the influence of alcohol as he was crossing the street. Police tell us the driver did not appear to be under the influence. They say he's a man in his 30s and stayed on scene after the crash. And months after the city of San Diego dropped off new trash bins, some residents say their old ones are still sitting on the curb. A City Heights homeowner contacted NBC 7 and Telemundo 20 responds Tanya Luviano Hurwitz about it, and she found out this is impacting many more neighborhoods as well.
Walk with me. I am on 38th and Thorn Street in City Heights, and look, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as I keep walking, there's more old trash bins that haven't been picked up since November when these residents got the new trash bins. The good news is that Saturday, tomorrow, a truck could be in your neighborhood picking them up. The bad news is if they don't, you'll have to file a claim with the city.
Trash bin after trash bin, some even full of trash.
They told us to put them outside or on the curb so they can pick them up, and they never did.
So Angelica's trash bin, like many others on her street, have been sitting on the sidewalk or street waiting to be picked up.
I even had one of my sons go after the guys that were delivering them, and the guy said that we had to wait for somebody to come back and pick them up.
But even my next door neighbor still has theirs, their black ones.
A resident who reached out to the city shared this response with us. It says, crews were scheduled to pick up the old trash bins on Saturday, January 3rd. But
Did you see someone pick them up?
No.
The process of removing all the black containers has obviously been a big undertaking.
according to Jose Aicea, a spokesperson for the city of San Diego, they have a contract with a company to pick up the old trash bins. But this issue is not exclusive to City Heights. On the Get It Done app, we found at least 58 open complaints of old trash bins not being picked up from North Park, Pacific Beach, City Heights, Normal Heights to southeastern San Diego.
They get behind either through weather or other factors.
And the contract with the company hired by the city to pick up the black containers ends Saturday. So if you want this off your property, put it on the sidewalk or street, but make sure it's empty. If it has any trash in it, they won't pick it up, and you'll have to submit a complaint on the Get It Done app or call the city.
We're going to have city crews, a special city crew that's going to be following along and trying to pick up all of these black cans as well.
After I reached out to the city about all these old trash bins in City Heights, the city told me the company will pick them up tomorrow, Saturday. So remember, place them like this on the sidewalk or on the street, and they have to be completely empty. Otherwise, they won't get them. But no matter where you live in the city, if you still have one of these, put them out, because city crews are starting to collect them, especially in cities like Mid-City and North Park, where there is a big concentration of these black containers. Reporting live from City Heights, I am Tanya Lubiana Hurwitz, NBC 7 Response.
And if you got a chance to get outside yesterday afternoon, you may have noticed it was a little warmer, but also incredibly windy. And that's because of Santa Ana winds hitting San Diego this weekend. They're bringing strong gusts, especially to our mountain areas. The recent rainstorms have reduced the risk of wildfires, but there are still concerns of falling trees or branches and, of course, power outages. Our NBC 7 meteorologist Brooke Martell will have a look at your weather right after this.
You count on breaking news.
People running in the streets, they have their kids, they have their pets.
And help preparing for the unexpected.
Small fire right now, we'll keep an eye on it.
You count on stories from your community. You count on getting different points of view.
We're still human.
And your voice being heard.
We need help.
You count on in-depth reporting.
It's a mess, and it's making people sick.
Because you know the whole story is more than just the headline. This is coverage you count on, only on NBC 7 and Telemundo 20.
Happy Sunday. Taking a look at what you can expect as you're planning your week out. So Santa Ana winds are actually going to start weakening today and tomorrow, but they're still in the forecast. So we do have warmer conditions on tap as we get into this upcoming week, because that high pressure that's also been part of building these Santa Anas is going to strengthen over the west. And that'll bring some temperatures up to the 70s along the coast. We're even looking at some 80s over the valleys. I'll show you that with your 10-day forecast, but we're not tracking any rain here over the next 10 days. High wind warning expiring for those mountain communities at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Meantime, over the valleys and your mountain communities, we still have that wind advisory, and this has been extended through 2 p.m. on Monday. So one extra day with that. And this is why, with your wind forecast, as we go into this afternoon, you could see for the valleys like Ramona, Alpine, higher elevations like Julian, Pine Valley, we're still breezy. We'll still be gusty at times. We'll taper off a little bit and fluctuate, but by tomorrow, you could just see that that activity is still persistent as we kick off the upcoming week. Things start to taper off a little bit more slightly as we go into Tuesday morning. But as you can see, the offshore flow still remains in the forecast, just not as strong. For your daytime highs on this Sunday, 60s and 70s along the coastline. Please take advantage of that. It's going to be really nice. Mostly sunny skies, 60s and 70s as well over your inland valley communities. We'll have some 50s and 60s for the mountains, and we'll have upper 60s for most of our desert regions. Some areas could actually be reaching the low 70s. So here's the setup right now with the Santa Ana winds. We have that high to low pressure. Like I said, this high is going to continue to strengthen as we get into the upcoming week. That's going to warm us up a little bit more by tomorrow, but you're going to feel this by about Wednesday, Thursday. Wanted to show you the rainfall totals for this month so far, because that was a huge talk, or a big headline for us locally. For San Diego, remember on January 1st, over 2 inches of rain really fell in about hours. And we've already surpassed that monthly average. We're at about 2.5 inches of rain for the month of January. The monthly average is just about 2 inches. So things are changing as we go into this upcoming week. Obviously, like I said, dry conditions. We have those mid 70s for the coast. Starting up on Wednesday, taking us into Thursday, Friday, even next weekend looks really nice too. Inland Valley communities getting back into those 80s and staying there for a few days at least. For the mountain communities, we have some 50s Sunday, Monday, and then as we go into the rest of the week, we'll get back into the 60s. We'll see some 70s back in the forecast as well for your desert region. Dana.
Brooke, thanks so much. Like she said, take advantage. Maybe head to the beach and see one of these things. This is a rare ocean sunfish that washed ashore on Cardiff State Beach Thursday. California state lifeguards say the sunfish is known as a mola mola. They are the heaviest bony fish on Earth. They can weigh more than 2,000 pounds. They also love to snack on jellyfish and sunbathe above the water. And there's more coverage you can count on at NBC7.com. And you can always find us on your Roku or your Samsung Smart TV app. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dana Williams.